The world is in tears. Pope Francis, the gentle voice of peace, the father to the forgotten, the smiling face of the Church, has passed away. His death has left a hole in the hearts of millions of Catholics around the globe. Even for those who were not Catholic, Pope Francis was a man of love, kindness, and humility. He spoke for the poor, the weak, and the voiceless. He reminded us to forgive, to help each other, and to live simply. His words were soft, but they changed lives. Now, his white chair at the Vatican sits empty. The bells of Rome have rung in sorrow. People are praying, crying, remembering. The world has lost not just a leader, but a light. But the Church must move forward. As painful as it is time to choose a new shepherd. A new pope must rise to guide the Catholic Church into the future. This is not an easy job, and the process of choosing a new pope is very special. It is ancient, sacred, and full of deep meaning. Let's walk through this holy journey together. Please subscribe. Now let's start. Chapter 1: The days after the Pope dies. When the Pope dies, everything in the Vatican changes immediately. First, his death is officially confirmed. A special official called the Camerlengo, or Chamberlain, is in charge of this. He gently calls the Pope by his baptismal name 3 times. When there is no response, he declares that the Pope has died. Then, the Camerlengo breaks the fisherman's ring, a gold ring that the Pope wore. It is a symbol of his power. Breaking it means the Pope's time has ended, and no one can misuse his authority. After that, a 9-day mourning period begins, called the Novemdiales. During these days, the Church holds special masses to pray for the soul of the Pope. Pilgrims travel from all over the world to say goodbye. His body is placed in St. Peter's Basilica, and people line up for hours just to get a final look at him, pray, and cry. But something else also begins behind the scenes. The leaders of the Church start making plans for what comes next, the election of a new pope. Chapter 2: The cardinals prepare for the conclave. Only one group in the world is allowed to choose the next pope, the cardinals of the Catholic Church. These are senior bishops from many different countries. There are around 120 cardinals under the age of 80 who are allowed to vote. These cardinals gather in Rome. They stay inside the Vatican, away from the outside world. This special meeting is called the Conclave, which means with a key in Latin, because they are literally locked inside until they choose a new pope. They are not allowed to use phones, internet, or talk to anyone outside. Everything is secret. Before the voting begins, the cardinals pray a lot. They ask God to guide them. They also meet several times to talk and listen to each other. They discuss what kind of man the Church needs as pope. Should he be young or old? Should he focus on peace, or maybe on helping the poor? These are serious talks, and they take time. Then, when the cardinals are ready, they enter the Sistine Chapel. This is where the voting takes place. It is one of the most beautiful rooms in the world, covered in paintings by Michelangelo. But the cardinals are not there for beauty. They are there to listen to the Holy Spirit and choose the next shepherd of the Church. Chapter 3: The voting and the smoke. The voting process is full of tradition. Each cardinal writes down the name of the man they believe should be pope on a small piece of paper. Then, one by one, they walk up to an altar and place their vote in a golden urn. The votes are counted carefully. If no one gets 2/3 of the votes, the ballots are burned, and special chemicals are added to make the smoke black. This smoke rises from a chimney in the Vatican. When the people outside see black smoke, they know no pope yet. The cardinals vote up to 4 times a day. Each round is serious. They talk, they pray, they think deeply. Sometimes it takes 1 day, sometimes many. But finally, when someone receives enough votes, everything changes. The ballots are burned again, but this time the smoke is white. The world watches the chimney. When they see white smoke, the bells of St. Peter's ring with joy. A new pope has been chosen. Inside, the chosen man is asked one simple question: do you accept? If he says yes, he becomes the pope. He chooses a new name, just like Pope Francis did. Chapter 4: Who will be the next Pope? This question is on everyone's mind. No one knows for sure. The Holy Spirit is believed to guide the cardinals, so the result is always a surprise. The next Pope could come from Europe, Latin America, Africa, or even Asia. The world is watching closely. Some people believe the Church might choose a younger Pope to lead for many years. Others think they might choose someone with strong ideas about justice, peace, or protecting the earth. Some want a Pope who is more traditional, while others hope for one who is more modern. No one can be sure. But one thing is certain: the new Pope must have a big heart. He must be ready to lead with love, just like Pope Francis did. He must be strong, wise, humble, and close to the people. Soon, we will hear the famous words from the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica, Habemus Papam, we have a Pope. The new shepherd will step out, wave to the world, and give his first blessing. People will cry again, but this time, with hope. A new chapter will begin.